So today we're going to check out Ironwood Crossing, and this is a pretty big neighborhood right off Ironwood Road, just outside of Queen Creek, sort of Santan Valley, Queen Creek area. And then we're getting pretty close to East Mesa as well. So like I said, it's pretty good size. This neighborhood's pretty established, so you can tell by the trees. The bigger the trees, the older the neighborhood, the longer it's been here. With age comes opportunity. And potentially do a value add by doing some remodels. Sometimes you can pick up places for a little bit of a deal because people bought it so much cheaper than anything in the last couple years. So it really just kind of depends on each property, and each one's going to be different. If there's anything within Ironwood Crossing you want to take a look at the inside, let me know and we can go do a quick virtual tour, or you can fly down, or if you're in the area you can meet me at one. But we're going to take a look at the outside amenities. So let's go skate it. Let's go check it out.
So I do have to kind of laugh at myself a little bit because, you know, you get used to whatever you live in. But when I say old community, I mean 15 years old. There's a nice park, but most of you guys from the East Coast, you know, old means hundreds of years. If you're from Europe, it means thousands of years. If you're from Arizona, it means like 15, 20, 30 years. So it's all relative, I guess. But you can see this first neighborhood, tons of options for size, and single stories, double stories, lots of walking trails, lots of sidewalks, and lots of green space. So this is just the next road down, and we're decorated for Halloween. Who doesn't love that? That's a nice home. I like that one. And what I like too is when you have all of this green space and all these walkways, that means that, you know, you may not have a side neighbor, you may not have a rear neighbor, and you may have a little more room. And it just feels less busy that way, so I appreciate that. That's a nice place. So here we have another park. Man, we should count the parks in this community. It's insane. And look at that, another park. So many parks here. And I don't know if you saw that, there was a basketball court back there. So here we are looking at one of the aquatic centers. This is the larger one, and so you see in there, we'll come back and tour that in just a sec. But we're gonna head down just a bit here, further down the road. And this is one of those Benjamin Franklin charter schools, so you can check that out online, right central to the community. And we got a little tennis court, and it looked like that was a pickleball court. And then check this out. Believe it or not, we got disc golf. How fun is that? So this is the first hole. It's a par 3. If you pause the video and look right there, you'll be able to see the cage down there. But yeah, how fun. Super cool. And then this is another one of the pools. So it's not huge, but hey, it's a pool and it's got shade and pergolas and areas to sit. So if you're in Arizona, you're gonna love the pool. It is the place to be. And then, so I come on over to this other aquatic center that I promised you I was gonna look at again. So let's go take a peek over the fence. And you can see this one's a lot bigger. They're both pretty close to each other, but this one is definitely a good size, and there's a splash pad and like a little like kid area, which is fun. Look at that, amazing. Surrounded by palm trees. Sometimes, you know, coming from the Northwest where I grew up, sometimes I forget how beautiful this is down here, and I see these videos and I'm like, man, I used to look at postcards that looked like this. So we got more green space, tons of trails. I mean, man, if you're in Arizona, I would suggest picking up walking because, man, the mornings are beautiful. Another park. So if you got kids, this might be the spot for you. Some of these homes are pretty good size, so it looks like we're pushing 3,000, 4,000 square feet with some of these maybe. And then you know, you've got smaller homes sprinkled in as well, so they're not all big, but that's pretty fun. And then large field, green space to the left here. Just kind of makes it feel more open. And another park. So if you're a commuter, you are stoked to live here because the 24 was just recently completed. So check that out on the map if you're not from the area. But it used to just be the 202, but now right off the 202 is the 24, which is one of the newest highways, freeways in the area. And that makes the commute times a lot quicker for folks in this area. So check that out. And then if you want to check anything out in this neighborhood, feel free to reach out. I would love to show you and work with you. And yeah, this was a fun one. So if this added any value and you thought this was helpful, I would love a like or I'd love a subscribe. That always boosts the channel. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Take care.